This story reminds us that even setbacks can lead to greatness when talented and determined individuals take charge. The Ford GT40 and its successors will forever be remembered as some of the greatest cars in automotive history. Because creating a race car capable of competing in the prestigious 24 Hours of Le Mans is an immense engineering and logistical challenge. The process requires a blend of cutting-edge technology, aerodynamic mastery, mechanical precision, and the ability to withstand 24 hours of grueling competition. Below, we'll explore the key steps and challenges involved. The first stage in developing a Le Mans race car begins with identifying objectives to maximize speed, reliability, and efficiency. These goals guide every aspect of the car's design. For Ford, the goal in the 1960s was not only to compete, but to defeat Ferrari, the reigning champion. Aerodynamic efficiency. Engineers worked tirelessly in wind tunnels to refine the car's shape, minimizing drag and maximizing downforce to keep the car stable at high speeds. However, early designs of the Ford GT40 suffered from aerodynamic instability, causing the car to lift at high speeds, particularly on the Mulsanne Straight at Le Mans. Weight reduction. Materials like aluminum and later carbon fiber were prioritized to reduce weight while maintaining structural integrity. Achieving the right balance between durability and weight saving was a constant struggle. Beyond the car itself, success at Le Mans requires a highly coordinated team of engineers, drivers, and strategists. The Ford GT project began in 1963. To jumpstart development, Ford acquired the rights to the Lola Mk6 chassis, which became the foundation for its new car. Soon after, Ford Advanced Vehicles was established in the UK, bringing together top experts from Lotus, Aston Martin, and Lola cars. In 1964, the first GT40 debuted, powered by a 4.2-litre V8 engine. Ford brought together experts from Lola, Lotus, and Shelby American to combine their knowledge. However, coordinating such a diverse team created communication challenges, especially between US and UK-based engineers. Initial races were disastrous due to reliability issues and aerodynamic flaws. But Ford refused to back down. In 1965, Carroll Shelby, renowned engineer and racer known for the Shelby Cobra, joined the project. Shelby introduced fresh ideas, including replacing the engine with a more powerful 7-litre V8 developed in the US. By 1966, the GT40 Mark II was race-ready, featuring an engine producing 485 horsepower, making it incredibly fast. At the 24 Hours of Le Mans that year, Ford fielded a formidable team, including legendary drivers Bruce McLaren, Ken Miles, and Dan Gurney. The race's outcome became historic. Ford GT40s claimed all 3 podium spots, defeating Ferrari. The victory was marked by a dramatic finish, with 3 Ford cars crossing the line together. Bruce McLaren and Chris Amon were declared the winners, though Ken Miles might have claimed the title, if not for controversial team orders to slow down. After the 1966 triumph, the GT40 continued to dominate. The Mark IV, developed in the US, won Le Mans in 1967. This was the first entirely American-built car to claim victory in the race. In 1968 and 1969, the older GT40 Mark I, with a 4.9-litre V8, extended the winning streak, even as it became technologically outdated. The GT40's final Le Mans victory in 1969 was especially remarkable. Jackie Ickx and Jackie Oliver won the race, beating the Porsche 908 by just a few seconds. After that, Ford left racing, forgetting about the project for many years to return with triumph. In the early 2000s, Ford decided to revive the legend for its centennial celebration. The Ford GT project began as an experimental program called Petunia. The initiative was led by Ford Vice President Chris Theodore, who aimed to create a modern interpretation of the GT40. Chief designer Camilo Pardo worked under Jay Mays, Ford's head of design. Their task was daunting: to preserve the spirit of the original GT40 while adapting it to modern demands. The first concept was unveiled at the 2002 Detroit Auto Show, and the public reaction was overwhelming. The car was immediately hailed as a masterpiece, giving the project the green light for production. The 2005 Ford GT retained the recognizable features of the GT40: a low profile, long aerodynamic lines, and iconic air intakes. However, it was a completely new vehicle built with cutting-edge technologies. Chassis and body. The Ford GT utilized an aluminum monocoque, reducing weight while increasing structural rigidity. The body panels were crafted from lightweight aluminum alloys, and the car's shape was optimized in a wind tunnel for maximum aerodynamic efficiency. Engine. Under the hood was a 5.4-liter V8 engine with a supercharger, delivering 550 horsepower and 678 Nm of torque. This engine was based on Ford's modular series, but was extensively reworked for high-performance use. It allowed the GT to accelerate from 0 to 60 mph in 3.5 seconds and reach a top speed of 205 mph, 330 km/h. Transmission and suspension. The Ford GT was equipped with a 6-speed manual transmission by Ricardo, ensuring precise gear shifts. Its independent suspension with double wishbones and high-performance Brembo brakes provided exceptional handling. The Ford GT was hand-assembled at Ford's Michigan plant, with each vehicle undergoing rigorous quality control. Production was limited. Between 2004 and 2006, only 4,038 units were built, making the model an instant collectible. The starting price was $149,995, making the GT significantly more affordable than other supercars with similar performance, such as the Ferrari 360 Modena or Porsche Carrera GT. Iconic design elements. The front featured large round headlights and a long hood with vents. The rear retained signature circular taillights and a massive diffuser inspired by race cars. Each model bore a unique VIN, starting with the number 1, a nod to the original GT40. Air deflectors and doors. Like the GT40, the doors included part of the roof, but the design was modified for everyday usability. Despite its success, the Ford GT wasn't without issues. Problems with fuel filling and fragile body panels drew criticism from early owners. However, this did not diminish the car's reputation, which quickly became iconic. The vehicle proved incredibly popular among collectors. For instance, the first 2005 production Ford GT sold at auction for $557,000. The 2005 Ford GT became a symbol of Ford's technical prowess. It appeared in films like Iron Man and video games such as Gran Turismo and Forza Motorsport. Its combination of historical legacy and modern technology made it a cultural icon of its era. This car demonstrated how a company could transform its heritage into a modern success story, replicating the GT40's triumph in a new century. In 2016, Ford introduced a new GT equipped with a 3.5-litre twin-turbocharged V6 EcoBoost engine producing 647 horsepower. Featuring a carbon fiber monocoque, active aerodynamics, and futuristic styling, the car was a technical marvel. That same year, the Ford GT returned to Le Mans, winning the GTE Pro class and echoing its 50-year-old triumph. This victory not only showcased Ford's engineering excellence, but also honored the legacy of the GT40. The GT40 is more than just a race car. It's a symbol of ambition, innovation, and perseverance. Its victories at Le Mans reshaped the perception of American cars in motorsport. The Ford GT continues this tradition, blending heritage with modern technology. The GT40 is more than just a race car. It's a symbol of ambition, innovation, and perseverance. Its victories at Le Mans reshaped the perception of American cars in motorsport. The Ford GT continues this tradition, blending heritage with modern technology.